wanted to do an update because that's all I kept getting comments about was an update. And it was a rough one. Anytime people around you start kind of spazzing out, take note. I'm telling you. I mean, being from Arkansas, I am used to tornadoes. But these folks knew something that I didn't know, and they knew it was going to be bad. Apparently, that was the worst since 2012 here. When tornadoes start coming at you 3 at a time, that's pretty tough. Now, I want to kind of give you an idea of where I'm at. I'm on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain. That is across Lake Pontchartrain from New Orleans. So these storms were coming through New Orleans from the south side and coming across that lake. Now that lake, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it's 24 to 27 miles across. And those storms, the first line of storms went to the east of us, and that was the 3 waterspouts that you saw. And those waterspouts had picked up over the lake as the storm was traveling at about 45 miles an hour. Of course, a waterspout and a tornado are pretty much the same thing, just one's over water and one's over dry land. When they hit dry land, like I say, they just hit east of us, which was over there at Fontainebleau in that area, Mandeville, where I was at last month in some of the other videos. They do have some damage, I think, over there, you know, trees, power lines. They've got a lot of people without power all around Pontchartrain, south, north side around it. But what happened was the second line was coming through, and it was coming off that south shore, and it was coming dead at us, and we knew that one was coming. But it produced tornadoes before it hit Lake Pontchartrain and hit a RV park called Convent RV Park. Now that's not a state park apparently, because they had a 100. Sorry guys, I just woke up. They had 100 RVs, and I'll show you some footage from that. 2 deaths, 30 people injured. 7 of them are critically injured right now.
Left behind from this tornado, it's pretty extensive from the front of the trailer park all the way to the back, really. You can see some of the trailers are still standing up in the front, but as you get toward the back of this RV park, it is just obliterated. Several trailers, more than 100 trailers, we understand, were here, and many of them, most of them, tossed around like tin cans, ripped apart, debris everywhere. And just, you know, you could just look around and see the power lines snap, the trees snapped, and just the sheer power of what happened. The sheriff confirming 2 people have been killed in this tornado, 31 people sent to the hospital, 7 in critical condition with life-threatening injuries. And the sheriff is hoping that no one else is still missing or still here in this trailer park, but he says he is not going to stop until he knows that everyone is accounted for. We spoke with the sheriff a little while ago, and he talked about the sheer devastation here in this RV park.
This morning they were out with helicopters assessing the damage over that RV park. They're searching to make sure there's not anyone else left. I mean, it was rolling buses or big RVs like these, like they were just boxes, just rolled them over the top of smaller RVs like this one back here. And I've seen some where a fifth wheel like mine was on its side sitting on top of a pile of RVs. So, you know, what it was is that RV park probably didn't make everybody leave or tell everybody they should leave. And what happened here is what I can tell by this morning is we've got about 16 of us here left. I believe this park has a capacity of about 60, somewhere around there. I'm going by the numbers. It may be 50 something. So a third of us are still here, but that seems consistent with what I've seen. Probably 2/3 of the people here, up to 75% of the people here that camp here are from Louisiana, so these people had the opportunity. Now I know for a fact some of the folks left their RVs behind. I think this one here's one example right here. These folks left, but they left their RV behind because they lived here in Louisiana. They just got in their car and went home. So it was quite a storm, let me tell you. And I've never experienced it where the tornadoes would come across open water like that. That was pretty amazing, the footage that they were getting. We did come back up here when that storm that produced the tornado on the south side that tore the RV park all to pieces. When it got to us, it was bad, and we had a warning going on. The tornadoes were in and on the ground in our area. We were all up here inside this bathhouse and these bathrooms with our pets and everything else. I did not grab the camera. I was too busy grabbing dogs and getting mom over here. By the time it finally was over with and all the warnings were gone and it done moved past us, there was water running this deep right in the front of our RV. It was getting over our shoes trying to get back into the RV. I had the slide outs, one of the slide outs in, didn't have them all in, couldn't do that. We did bring the one in for our bedroom because you could still lay in the bed. It was kind of cramped last night. We were in there, you couldn't get off the bed without crawling across the bed, but it was a pretty strange night. I mean, I woke up at 1:30 in the morning just wringing wet and sweat. It was so hot. And then I woke up again about 4 and I was about to freeze to death. I thought mom had turned on the air conditioning, but come to find out the temperature dropped. It was like 40 something degrees early this morning. I think it's 52 out here now. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. So, and the wind's blowing really hard. That's why I'm standing up here, because I don't have any other kind of mic and I didn't want you guys to hear a lot of wind and stuff. But they've lifted all the wind advisories. Should be sunshine for the next 5 days, and that'll be good. Just hate it for all those people, and homes or roofs missing, trees are down. Like I say, I'll show you some of the footage, but the RV park was the one that really would get your attention. So thanks a lot, guys, for all your concerns and your comments, and I'm sorry I couldn't answer you, and because it is difficult for me out here with the limited amount of internet that I have, but it was something to prepare for. Thanks for watching, guys.